Welcome to the Talk About Purpose podcast. I'm Matthew Ewing.
I'm Brian Harper.
I'm Frank Curry.
And today we're getting into the origins and some weird stuff about Christmas. Weird. And I know, I'm Santa. I've seen a lot. You don't know what it looks like at the back end of a reindeer. I do.
What? Frank caught the tail end of that. He was doing some.
What's all these ass jokes? Tail end?
I was waiting for you to jump on that. All right. So Christmas. Oh man, there's so much here. So Christmas gets its name from Christ Mass. Okay, Mass for Christmas or Christ.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Yep.
Which is when the Catholics took over. You know. Now there's always been celebrations on winter solstice, which is December 21st, 22nd. Everybody's always celebrated it because obviously your days are getting longer.
Mm-hmm.
More light's coming. The end of the, darkness. However, man, are they varied across the world. Wildly varied. And Christmas has a lot of roots in paganism. And I mean a lot. A lot.
I did notice some paganism
Yeah.
when I was doing some research.
Oh, man.
Like Krampus. Krampus is a pagan thing, isn't it? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Krampus, was that Yule? That's Yule.
I think
Krampus is
you're
Yule.
right. I think you're right.
Krampus.
That's
a lot
crazy shit.
in
Krampus
Boston.
is terrifying. Bro. Okay, so, all right. There's two main influences. All right, so the Christmas we know has two main influences that have contributed to it. Saturnalia, which is from the Romans. You can't get away from talking about the Romans.
Romans are everywhere.
You just can't. It's an integral part of the world. And then the other one is Yule, which is like the Scandinavia, Germanic tribes and that type of area. Sweden and all those places, the Scandinavia area. Our Christmas has roots in Saturnalia. Saturnalia being the Roman celebration of the god Saturn. This goes back way, way back. So they would it started off as a harvest festival. And they were happy that they were, pleasing their god Saturn for the harvest and everything like that for the next year,
Mhm.
which involves human sacrifice. Did not know that. That was
Merry
interesting.
Christmas to you then.
That's interesting.
But as time went on, it moved on to more like a December solstice type thing. And so in that, they would do all sorts of shit, like fucking crazy stuff. Santa's seen some stuff. They would
Dark web setup.
yeah.
2 hours, one candy cane.
Oh no.
Santa doesn't check the elves' phones anymore.
You just made the naughty list.
Naughty. Which naughty is that? The naughty or the bad? Naughty.
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 Yeah. Well, in Saturnalia, it was customary for them to actually run around naked singing. That was the thing. They would just get naked, go sing.
Through a cornfield?
No, through the center of the town.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, through the
Oh,
center of the
shit.
town.
Wow.
Too cold for that.
What about the kids? Well, yeah, right. I didn't even think about that.
I cannot imagine the emotional damage to
Oh,
children.
my goodness.
I cannot.
Why does that guy have 3 nipples? The third one spread so far apart. What's up?
Why does the guy have 2 innie belly buttons?
That
So
looks like a bowling ball. What's up?
What the hell?
what? Oh, damn.
That escalated quickly. I went bowling last night. What do you fucking want from me?
Did you do good?
Thinking a lot. No, I'm horrible at bowling.
Oh, good,
Absolutely
yeah.
fucking
God,
horrendous.
I am too.
Oh,
Great at it.
disaster.
Yeah, you are. You're freaky good at
I
bowling.
know. I don't
You're
understand
like
it.
Kingpin. You ever seen the movie Kingpin?
No. Yes. No.
Great
I didn't see that. No.
movie.
I
Come
want
on.
to see that so
Just
bad.
watch the fucking movie.
I know.
I mean, I'm not crazy. I think my highest score was like 264.
I think my highest score last night was like 70 something.
that's about where I'm at. Yeah.
Okay.
Rachel's better than me.
Yeah.
Much. At one point in time, I was tied with the 3-year-old. Leave me the fuck alone. Next,
Dang.
she had bumpers. It's not fucking fair.
You probably used the little dinosaur thing to bowl, didn't you?
That's
You
what she
rolled it
was
down.
using. But at one point in time, I was like trying to like spin it. You know what I mean? Like give it some, and it would just go boop gutter, boop gutter, boop gutter. I'm like, I'm fucking done doing this. I'm just gonna throw it down the middle.
Yeah.
I was getting like 17, 18 miles an hour, but that's the only thing I could like say, yeah, because the rest was just fucking horrible.
Yeah.
30, fucking 50, horrible.
I
got
saw a
2
video of
strikes.
our buddy Lee Allen. He when he would bowl, he would like go back and like throw it, and it would land like halfway down the
I bet.
the bowling
Shit.
alley. Like, it would land like halfway down the alley before and it was just because the guy's like 7 foot tall. So by the time he let it go, it just traveled very far before
I
it
could
reached
do
it.
that, but I don't want to do that. I'm worried about it going in another freaking lane too.
It wasn't like he was trying to. It was just kind of how he bowled. He let it go, and it just happened to go that far. Because
Yeah, I'm that bad. I have thrown it in another lane. Yeah,
I've never done that.
I have.
However, I put spin on him one time trying to get it down. I think it like hit and skipped up and went out into another lane.
Oh,
But I've never thrown it into another lane.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, not okay.
And I especially like
No,
bowling
that's-
on Christmas, which is what this podcast is about.
Bowling on Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah. Holy crap! All right, back to Saturnalia.
2 elves, 1 bowling pin. Next.
What the no, Frank? Absolutely not.
No.
3 holes. Anyways, what?
2 elves, 1 ball.
Oh.
I'll meet you in the hemisphere.
No, you won't. I ain't going there.
No, you won't. How about that? I'll meet you at the hemisphere. That's going to be the new hashtag. I'll meet you at the hemisphere.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
Anna disapproves. All right.
He's watching you, just so you know. He knows when you're naughty and nice.
So this is one of the instances where the Greeks actually kind of may have started this because their gods were so closely related to the Romans. But gift giving was normal there. That was a normal thing. One of the weird things that happened, though, was during Saturnalia, they would actually have roles switched in that slaves would be masters.
Really?
And it was only like it varies over history between 3 and like 7 days. So it varies over history how long Saturnalia was, the festival. But they would switch roles with slaves. Slaves were allowed to like boss around their masters. Weird.
Switching roles.
That's weird.
Yeah, switching roles.
Role
Santa,
My girl's tried to switch roles a couple times with me. I just ain't happening. Sorry.
naughty list.
Sorry.
Don't be a thumbtack, bro. No pegboard. No pegboard.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Mistletoe comes from the Romans. And also we'll see it comes from the Yule pagan side as well. But it was not for kissing, it was for sex.
Really?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was for you got under the mistletoe, you were doing it.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, it's gotten a lot soft porn since then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got a lot softer.
I mean, I thought it was like the
We're a
Yules
weak
made
society.
the
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Permanently naughty list.
wow.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on, Santa.
All right.
You know what you need to do? You need to-
Nothing, Frank?
Listen, the only thing I can think of is you need to go home
Yeah.
and you need to tell your wife you want to wear her ass like this fake fucking beard.
No, Frank.
Yep.
Santa don't
We
do
gotta
that.
fix it though. Stay still. It's weird. It was like off center.
The fuck do you mean it was weird? It was
The
all
mustache.
centered.
The mustache is off center.
Oh, it's off center. Better.
No, it's worse the other way. Sorry.
All right.
Good enough.
Looks good.
From my house.
Looks good.
Anyways, moving on. So this was a party of a lot of drinking and families coming in to get together and everything, which obviously makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what Christmas is. You drink, you get with your family.
Yep.
Caroling. Caroling had its roots in this as well.
I went caroling.
So have I. It's actually pretty fun.
I'd be a
Yeah.
good singer if it wasn't for my voice.
Exactly.
I'd look good if it wasn't for my face.
Ditto.
Sorry.
Anyways. I lost where the fuck I was now. Where the fuck?
Caroling.
Caroling. Thank you. Holy shnikes. Sweet schnitzel logs. All right. Now.
He went from Jeezums to Christmassy schnitzel logs. Whatever that is.
I don't know what that is. Actually, I made that up. I don't think that's even a thing.
Oh,
Anyways.
Candy King
This thing's
crumpets.
itchy.
So they would make like these like pseudo kings, and these pseudo kings could tell you what to do. One of the more common things was get dunked, go dunk that guy. And when they crowned these people, which were usually like bums or lower class, you had to do what they said, or you'd get in trouble. Another thing was like you had to stop whatever you were doing. You had to dance when they said you have to dance. It sounds like a lit party, honestly.
Wow.
Sounds like a pretty lit party. I mean, there was definitely like orgies out in the open and shit. So maybe
That's
not.
super lit.
But
Super lit.
That sounds like a super lit clinic visit the next day too.
yeah.
Something's lit when you're pissing. And
Yeah. No.
somebody have some moldy bread.
That'd be an interesting.
That is
Yeah.
yeah.
That's an interesting
Just
one.
rub it right on the wound.
No, that's not how that works, Frank.
Sops up
Don't
and-
do that at home. We're not medical professionals.
Anyways,
Totally joking, obviously.
one of these crowned kings would go around to the rich people demanding that they give them food and liquor from their rich, and they would have a mob behind them going to these houses doing that. That's where caroling kind of also plays in as well. There's also some aspects of it where they would demand like sex and stuff like that. It got really weird and trippy. So
And they had to listen.
supposedly, I don't know.
Me,
I mean,
not a fan.
yeah, it's a little.
I'll stay away
somebody
from the lit
well,
party.
Coming up to your house, knocking on your door like Christmas carolers and be like, no, I want your wife.
I'd be like, you're gonna get shot.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's move on to Yule. That's where a lot of our stuff comes from. Like I said, Yule, Scandinavian and Germanic.
Could be used as singular or plural.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. No, it can't. What are you talking about? I'm trying to understand what the fuck you're saying. And
Yule.
You.
Oh my
you.
God. You and your skook talk.
Sorry.
Actually, no, that's actually a real thing.
That's a
Yule.
real thing.
That is a real thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
You will.
Well, you'll love this.
I'm like,
And when you're supposed to say,
Oh yeah, whoops.
Yeah.
Santa a little retarded tonight.
waka, waka.
Anyways, this is where
Okay,
our
let's go.
tradition of having like cider comes from, because the Vikings and all, Vikings and Germanic people, they would have cider, hot cider, because it was cold.
Mhm.
They'd have hot cider. Then they would do what's called the Yule log. We all know. So the Yule log's pretty fucking interesting, though.
It's not like a dirt. Oh no, I'm thinking of a dirty mule.
No,
Well,
no.
fucking
So Yule logs, okay.
Adderall.
I don't think many people understand. Yule logs was to take place of human sacrifice. So during their winter solstice, if they had a bad year or their harvest didn't come in or a natural disaster happened, they would crown, or they would take like somebody who's super important in there and they would sacrifice them as a human sacrifice to the gods so that they could have a prosperous next year. As time wore on, obviously kings and fair ladies, they wouldn't want to be
no.
murdered for basically nothing.
Yeah.
So they started doing Yule logs. That's where Yule logs came from. So in Yule, it's anywhere from 3 to 12 days for Yule. Actually, I've seen it go up to 2 months. One thing I read, but I don't have much trust in that study or
Right.
that paper. Most of everything said 3 to 12 days, depending on the ruler, the time you're looking at it. It
Right.
changed. They would take the Yule log, and the theory behind it is if you could get this log to burn for 12 days, one log, keep in mind, for 12 days, you guys been around fires. That's damn near impossible.
That's a long time.
That's a big ass. You're going to California to get some redwoods.
That log better be there, like huge too. Yeah,
Yeah.
massive, long.
Yeah. Yeah. So it doesn't make much sense to me, but hey, whatever. Somehow they figured out how to do it. That you would have good fortune.
They succeeded?
Supposedly. Supposedly they did.
How in the
That's,
what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's the theory now. But imagine if it was only 3 days. You found a giant ass
Maybe
tree.
12 though.
Maybe. Another theory behind it is they would take a whole tree. They would start the fire with the front of the tree and then just keep pushing the tree in.
That makes sense.
And so that way it could burn the whole 12 days. That's another theory. But this doesn't add up.
I mean,
it's Scandinavian.
Kind of more sensible. Yeah.
In these Scandinavian, these northern Europe countries and stuff, that's a lot of money to be thrown away. A lot of work to be just like kind of thrown away.
Is it just that they have to keep the fire going, or is it that they have to have the log on fire?
Oh no, a log has to burn for that period of time. A log.
A single log.
A log.
No, you can't add to it.
No.
It has to be the inching thing then.
It's to be. Because, I mean, they don't have real big trees there.
No.
I would just tell somebody, yeah, I did it. Good. Good to go.
I would duct tape like 4 cheese together. They have duct tape then?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
They have glue. They have glue. Yeah,
they did glue.
Oh, they have horses.
Yeah, horses. Yeah, right.
Oh, and that's another thing. Horses. So now this is they would have this celebration in honor of like Odin. Okay. So Odin rode the 8-legged horse, where this comes into play now. And he would have what's called the Great Hunt, which was a couple days span. And he would take his 8-legged horse and a bunch of other gods, and they would go out hunting all night. You don't want to be out because you get killed.
Oh.
So they stayed in for that. But in honor of Odin, they would eat horse meat. So horse meat was common during these celebrations. Very common. In honor of him. Another.
I wonder what that would taste like.
What?
Horse meat.
I have no idea.
I mean, they're lean, aren't they?
Super muscular. Though.
Super lean. Yeah, super lean, super muscular.
I don't know. I just know of Odin's horse is like Sleipnir, I think is the name, something like that. But it's an offspring. It's an offspring of Loki.
Wonder.
What is?
Odin's horse.
The horses?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What? I didn't know that. That's
Remember
crazy.
my mythology correctly?
We're going to get into Loki here in a little bit, actually.
Really?
Yeah. He actually plays a part in this. So the other thing is your Christmas trees. That's Yule. That comes from Yule. They would bring the pine trees in as a sign of that life continues and that you can, stand in the harsh winters and still thrive because it's a pine tree.
Yeah, actually.
Year-round.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. But they would bring those in and they would, decorate them. They would decorate them outside as well. So that's where that comes from in our Christmases, the bringing that tree in. It's actually got pagan roots. This is all pagan religion, by the way. This is all pagan.
Wonderful.
If you're thinking this is warm and cozy, it's not. This is all pagan. All right, what else? Okay, here we go. Mistletoe. Oh, no, let's get to the wreath. The wreath is interesting. The wreaths also have a place in both Yule and Saturnalia. In Saturnalia, it was a sign that you were a part of the celebration to put a wreath on your door. Yule, it gets interesting. These Vikings had a good time, man. They had a good time. So they would light these giant rings on fire, like wreaths, and they would throw them and wing them down the mountains and just have this burning ball of a circle going down. They'd do it over and over and over. Sometimes they'd make giant ones to do it with.
Wow.
Really? Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude. They had fun. Anyways, it was a sign to their sun god to come back. Hey, we appreciate you. Yeah. Come back. Look at, we're celebrating you. The other thing is mistletoe. Mistletoe's also in Yule. Mistletoe over all these things has been a sign of fertility. It always has been. But in this story, it gets interesting. So according to Yule, there's a god called Balder. He had a mother named Frigg.
What the frig?
Yeah, very weird name. Balder had these dreams that he was going to die. Okay? Kept having these dreams. Well, Frigg didn't like that. Now, these are gods, not people. Keep that in mind. Frigg went to the 9 realms of essence or something like that. Is 9 different realms. Basically, it just meant everything, living, not breathing, everything. She went to everything and asked, hey, you promise me you're not going to kill my son? You promise me. She went to everybody. And everything said yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now Balder thinks he's fine. Frigg thinks he's fine. Everybody's happy. In comes Loki. We all know what Loki's known for.
Mischief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trickster.
So Loki goes and he finds out she didn't ask the mistletoe. She didn't ask that because she said it was too innocent. So he makes an arrow made of mistletoe, tricks his brother, because they would throw stuff at Balder because now he was invincible. It was kind of a game to them.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, here, throw this at your brother. And this brother of Balder's was blind. So he threw the arrow and killed him.
Oh.
Mistletoe killed him. And the theory is that kissing under the mistletoe is a way to ensure it will never be used as a weapon again. That's one of the theories behind it. And the sign that the berries turn from red to white signifies that Balder's return will happen. Supposedly.
Okay.
The other version is the mistletoe brought him back to life. Frigg used it to bring him back to life. But mistletoe is super important in both of these cultures.
I
Both.
don't know that one.
Yeah, that one, nobody would dive deeper into that one. That one kind of drove me nuts.
I know of it being like a pivotal moment, like leading to Ragnarok, his death. So
What's that?
Ragnarok?
No, the whole thing.
That right there, what you were just saying about his death with mistletoe. Well, what was it? Let me look. I'll look it up. Keep going. I'll tell you. Hold on, I'll come back to it.
All right.
Put him on the spot.
You're good. I just don't want to. I don't want to say it wrong.
No,
That's all. Because I know a little bit about it, but I don't know everything. I remember a decent amount of it, but I just want to make sure.
Okay, so what happened then? What happened then is
I know the feeling, brother.
what happened from that point is Christianity came into Rome, and Rome seen it as a tool to control its people and unite them. So Christianity swept over, and Christians weren't too fond of naked orgies and, demanding sex and, human sacrifice.
Obviously.
They weren't going to be too fond of that. So they came over and they kind of took it over, and they said, let's combine everything into one, call it Christmas. And you can still drink and have your fun. Actually, in Rome, you had to have so much to drink as a man. You were forced to drink.
Oh, wow.
Imagine getting arrested for not drinking enough.
My goodness. That would be me. I don't like to drink, so.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't either. I don't like to drink. I mean, I do, but I don't like to.
And socially, I'll have a drink here and there.
Yeah, I don't. I'll do it socially.
But I don't like to drink.
But I try not to, even socially. It has to be with a bunch of good buddies, you know what I mean? And it has to be a special night. Yeah. All right. So that's how those things kind of tied together from those two. Interesting what the other countries do for Christmas. Now we're going to get to the doorway sniffer.
Oh, I only know of underwear drawer sniffers.
Well, actually,
I bet you do.
No.
Follow your nose.
Frank
like
used to go on
Sam.
Oh, good Lord. Frank used to go on panty raids.
Oh, yeah. No, that reminds me of Revenge of the Nerds, though. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Move over, hot mama. I want to see some of that muff. That's part of the
Wait, what?
Revenge of the Nerds,
movie,
man.
yeah.
Never saw Revenge. I fucking love that movie. It's a great movie.
Now you're going to have to go watch it, ain't you?
I might have my kid watch it with me sometime because it's a classic.
Let's dive into Iceland.
Ooh.
Iceland has some weird stuff for Christmas. They have they don't have Santa Claus. There's no Santa Claus in Iceland.
What do they have?
They have what's called Christmas lads.
Christmas lads.
Yeah, they're like little
They're
leprechauns.
from Gerardville?
They're like little leprechaun things.
From
Christmas
Gerardville?
lads. Call everybody lad. Our
From
lad.
Ireland?
What's up, lad? Our lad.
Oh, yeah.
We do that.
Our lad.
Makes sense.
Yeah, our lad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a North
makes
American thing, you southern folk.
We're from the valley.
So there was 13 of these Christmas lads, and they would come one at a time for one day. 13 days, you get one of the Christmas lads. Then the next 13 days, they'd all leave. You have like 26 days of like celebration. It's a lot.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's a lot for them. And here are their names. This is where Sheepcoat Claude, Gully Gawk, Stubby, Spoon Licker.
That's Frank.
I was thinking Stubby. I was thinking Stubby.
Sorry.
Door Slammer, Pot Licker,
Maybe Pot Licker.
Bowl Licker,
Maybe Pot Licker.
a Skier Gobbler.
That's you. Anything gobbler.
It's a white yogurt, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Not me.
Now this one's Brian. Sausage Swiper.
Stop. Is that a real one?
Yeah, it's a real one.
The sausage not swiping. I'll pull out of the door.
A window peeper.
That's Frank.
A candle stealer. A meat hook.
Meat
And doorway sniffer.
Oh, yep.
Iceland has some good drugs or something. What the fuck
We're getting to that. We're getting to that.
Oh, no.
There we are. So the thing is, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, I never have, but people will leave shoes on their windowsill for Christmas. It's like a tradition. And this is like a
think I've heard of it.
Scandinavian
Yeah,
tradition.
so they're like, are they the wooden shoes or no?
Whatever shoes,
Okay,
yeah, just
yeah.
shoes. And the
Glockenhoppers.
these Christmas lads, if you were good, they would put a present in your shoe. If you were bad, you got like a rotten potato in your shoe. That's kind of how they did it. So imagine that 26 different days, man. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
If it
But
was paganism, they'd shit in your shoe.
You imagine being a sausage swiper for 26 days, Frank?
What do you have to do? What did it do?
So-
Explain what they do.
so
I'm so curious.
if you've been bad, the names kind of insinuate what's going to happen. So if your family has been bad, when you get spoon licker, he's going to come and lick your spoons. You have to eat with his saliva. If you've been now some of these were actually good though. I guess. Pot licker was actually supposed to come in and clean your pots
with their tongue,
with their tongue. But he would come in and clean all your dirty pots.
That's fucking gross on both aspects.
Well,
The
I'm
dude
pissed
licking
off
it
when
and
you-
the dude eating after he licked it.
So these are mythological creatures, apparently, right?
Oh,
That
yeah,
are-
yeah.
So when they went down, downstairs in the morning and saw that their pots weren't licked, were they?
Oh no.
I'd rather the fucking potato at this point in time.
I'd rather somebody come and swipe my sausage. Just kidding.
Oh shit.
Coming in looking like fat bastard. Oh, your sausage. Oh.
right. Get in my
Sausage
belly.
no swiping. Sausage no swiping.
Yeah, so each one of these had their own like negatives. The positive was they'd leave you a gift. The negative was you'd get what they actually are named for. Like doorway sniffer. he would
Sniff your doorway.
he would go he would sniff in your doorway, and if there was food, he would steal it.
Oh,
That was his thing.
So you're just sitting there at the door one night, and now here's this, and then he opens the door and steals your potato out of your hand.
Yeah.
then I get scared because I'm a snack and he's gonna steal me.
Oh my
God.
hey, okay.
Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Santa disapproves.
It's the sweater. It's the sweater.
The sweater.
All right, but there's also a very scary side of the Icelandic one. Super scary. They had a giantess, actual word I learned. It's a girl giant, named Grill. Weird name. Who would steal you if you misbehaved, and would eat you and put her in her stew in her cave.
Sounds like Grundle from
Yeah.
Beowulf.
So that's that actually hey, knows.
Yeah.
Beowulf, that's more like Scandinavian-ish, isn't it?
I would think so. I don't know the origins of it, but
Isn't it? think it is, right? I don't know.
I'm
Anyways.
fucking stupid on all this shit. I don't know
So-
what you're talking about.
What's really twisted is Grill, this giantess, would also have what's called a Yule cat. Goes by many different names. And this Yule cat was a giant cat that would eat you or kids if they didn't get new clothes for Christmas.
What? So you had to buy
How
your kids clothes for Christmas?
Twisted is that? Like, you have no control over that.
Wow.
Scandinavia.
I thought so. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Another Scandinavian one. Most of these are gonna be around Scandinavia and
Which is
Northern
Denmark
Europe.
and Sweden now.
Yeah. So, they would. Another thing was there's Sweden. I think it's Sweden. There's one where it's a story of a goat that would deliver presents. Really weird. And then they would
What
make-
happens if you're banned?
That's a sheep, Frank. Damn. Oh, Santa knows what he's getting you for Christmas. An encyclopedia.
What
Don't they
happens
make
when
the
you're
same fucking
bad?
sounds? Don't they make the same sounds?
No, goat. That's what a goat does. They scream.
Noted. I'll never get that wrong again.
They have a creepy scream.
They almost sound like a person.
They do.
scream, too.
They're
It's funny.
scary.
Damn.
Ah.
I'm gonna get you an encyclopedia, you fucking This shit's fucking bomb.
Oh man, that's
Oh
hilarious.
shit. Yeah. I was back in Santa's old days.
All right.
All right. So
Get out of me.
So these Scandinavian things, we got a lot from them as well. There's something called Julebucking, where people would wear masks and costumes and go from door to door receiving treats or pranks
who'd wear a
for
mask?
Christmas.
Weirdos. Why are you looking at me? Like,
He's wearing a beard.
well, thanks, smart guy. Figured that one out on your own there,
Well,
big
I'm
guy.
getting an encyclopedia. You need to get like a common sense book.
He's getting the
Holy
ABC.
shit.
We're working with him.
Dr. Seuss.
Wow, you guys are bullies.
Einstein. Baby Einstein.
All right. Let's get into some interesting shit
What does
here.
the sound of that fucking
We
thing
didn't
make
get into
again?
anything interesting yet.
No, we didn't
What's
get to
the
the
sa-
interesting shit
What's
yet.
the sound of that thing make again?
I don't know if I can repeat that, sir. That was a once and done thing.
That's fucking great.
You know it's not.
We can replay that anytime we want.
All right. So here's where it gets really weird. So in these like Siberian,
Now it's getting
Lapland
weird.
areas, right? They would have what's called a shaman. Okay. Very big deal to have shamans. One of the things that the shamans were good at finding was called Amarita buscaria.
Hmm?
It is a type of mushroom. Do you ever see in any Christmas stuff these weird little red mushrooms? Red mushrooms with white spots?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this got roots. This is where it comes from. This is why it's in Christmas stuff and in Mario. Mario eats the stuff.
Mario, yeah,
It's-
yeah.
And then he grows.
Red
Mushrooms
mushrooms,
and grows, yeah.
white spots. See a pattern here? So these here are hallucinogenic psychotropic mushrooms. They only grow under, well, not only, but like 99% of them grow under pine trees to the extent that the people and shamans even thought they were the fruit of the pine tree. Just an interesting little side bit there.
Weird. I thought the
Um,
psychedelic mushrooms came from cow shit.
They do too, but
Yeah.
actually, so you can take the mushroom's toxic. So you have to
The red one is.
Yeah, the Amarita buscaria.
I think I went to high school with her.
Is a nice Italian lady.
She brought the best bruschetta ever. Yes.
So this mushroom, though, they would feed it to reindeer because this is in reindeer territory. So you're getting into reindeer now. Now we're getting reindeer.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of this stuff starting to click with Christmas, which is scary, weird, and too coincidental. They would take it from the reindeer's pee because the reindeer would eat it and then they would get rid of the toxins and the pee came out as hallucinogenic.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So they would drink the reindeer pee after feeding them those mushrooms.
Is that where the reindeers would fly then? You would think you would fly?
Yeah. Dude, reindeers are getting high. They love them. They love them.
And you're drinking the piss going,
so.
I could fly like a reindeer.
No, this gets even trippier though. This gets even weirder. So they would put their stockings up, right? And the shaman would come around with these mushrooms because you could also like dry them and eat them and stuff and then get the toxins out to eat them.
Yeah.
He would come around on a sleigh, right? And I forget what it was drawn by. Reindeer. He would come around on a sleigh drawn by reindeer, and traditional shaman garb was red.
Wow.
I mean, this is getting trippy, right?
Yeah.
And the snow was so bad because these are this is bad snowfall area. Sometimes their doors would be snowed shut. They would have to go in through
The chimney.
Wow.
to give them their gifts.
Holy shit.
I mean, what?
That's crazy.
How?
I still want to know what kind of drugs the man was on to think of a reindeer as a filtration device.
Yeah.
Probably on mushrooms.
Yeah. Like thinking to myself, I can use this reindeer here to process this mushroom, and then I could just drink the urine and get the benefits of it.
They use it as a filter. That's what's really weird.
Who
It's a
originally
filtration
thought
device.
that was
So
that
weird.
would work? Like, I wonder if I feed this to this, if I drink its piss.
Yeah.
You know,
Come on, we all know people that stupid.
I don't know anybody that stupid. Personally,
I mean, I know I'm allowed to drink my
Maybe.
own piss.
I don't know.
I just can't
$5.
drink
Is it
somebody.
necessary for me to drink my own urine?
No, $10 you can't drink that deer piss. Hold my beer.
Goes on a crazy trip.
I'm all
Hold my
fucked
deer
up.
piss.
I hope I'm not dying. Hold my beer piss.
Hold my deer piss. Hold on. Deer beer.
Oh my God. Dude, yo, that's an idea. What if we made a beer
Stop.
that was after that and sold it?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that can't sell that in America.
No,
It's
not like
extreme-
real.
It's an extreme hallucinogenic.
No. Not like real deer piss, but like made a brand of beer after it. Like deer piss. Like deer piss.
Reindeer piss.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Drink this piss.
Man.
Give him the whole fun backstory.
Yeah, there it is. And make it good beer.
Mhm.
That is pretty interesting. I mean, it'd be only popular during holidays, though.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
look at
Like apple cider,
What's the one
like-
that the Mad Elf? Look at how fucking popular that shit is during the fucking Christmas time. It's only around during Christmas time. Mad Elf is Trogs. Trogs, they have this Mad Elf. It's
Trogs.
like real high percentage of alcohol. I'm not a fan, but some people love it, and it's expensive as fuck.
Huh.
Put it out once a year. That's what I mean.
Huh,
Anybody with a
interesting.
brewery out there? There you go. Enlighten. Give
Get
us
our own
10%.
brewery.
So speaking of alcohol,
Better cameras.
these were alcohol fests. Both Yule and Saturnalia were alcohol fests. Actually, in Yule, some of the kings would say, as much alcohol as we have is how long the celebration is going to last.
Oh,
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it was booze fest, is what it was.
Holy
sounds like a
shit.
bush
Yeah.
party when I was in my teens.
They were usually over the next morning. No.
Sort of bush
Sometimes.
parties, yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, my 20s, it turned into weekends.
I just had friends.
Friday after work, Monday morning, I'd have to go to work. That was my party
I
time.
had friends.
Damn.
That would get really, really drunk and fall into the fire, and I'd have to save them.
I've been
fucking
there.
shut
Or
up.
people trying to jump over the fire and falling in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or people putting a chair in the fire and sitting in it.
That's
That's
what?
Yeah. Yeah, we've had that happen.
What the actual?
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Howling at the moon while doing it.
Wow. Yeah, I'm good.
Howling at the fucking moon.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Hmm?
Yeah. Anyway.
I just remember. I remember that one person falling into the fire and be like,
Ah.
ow, it's hot. How it's hot.
Thank God you were there, though. I probably would have
I was
burned to
there.
death.
I was there, yeah.
I was,
Pulled him right out of it.
yeah, I was smashed. That was bad. Anyways,
I was gonna be smashed, but
thank God you didn't.
I got there late, so I was the babysitter.
And
Yep.
I need it.
All right, anyway, go
I
on,
still
sorry.
have burns all over me from that.
Do you?
Yeah, my arm's all fucked up here. My back's all fucked up from it. My arm landed on a rock,
I remember.
a hot rock.
I remember.
When I got up, my skin was not there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm serious. I was
Yeah, it
there.
was
I
bad.
saw him fall into it, and he's like, "Ow, ow!" It's
I was
hot."
so drunk though. I was just sitting there, like, ow.
Oh, this is hot.
Ah. You know what I
I
mean?
was like,
Oh
dude,
my
I was like,
God.
dude, get out of the fire. I had to grab him, pick him up,
Wow.
pull him out of it.
Come
Holy
on,
shit.
man. But anyways, let's get back to you
What
all.
the actual fuck is going on? All right. I
Fantasy
think I didn't have that
things.
fucking beard on.
Sorry.
Would have lit up like a
Right.
Christmas
Fuck
tree.
yeah.
Right.
All right. So the Christmas ham also comes from Yule.
Really?
Yeah, because in
I love ham.
oh shit. Valhalla. Oh my god, that was close. In Valhalla, they would have feasts around a great boar.
I tell Valhalla shirt on underneath this too. Yep.
Nice.
Sure do.
So the Christmas ham was used in their celebrations as it was kind of Odin's celebration with Yule. That's where our Christmas hams come from. Again, this is pagan, guys. So you Christians warm and fuzzy with your trees and your hams and your stockings, mistletoe.
Stockings as well.
The stockings a thing?
The stockings were part with the mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
They'd like put them in their stockings that were hanging to dry.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
right.
Gotcha.
Because you actually weren't supposed to put clothes out.
Seems like a lot of the like our modern day Christmas traditions come from like that background.
Yeah.
It's there.
Because the Christians were trying to convert them. So in like, I think 19th century or 18th century, they made all these changes and tried to involve all the different winter solstice celebrations kind of into one to bring unity and to get people to Christ. You know, hey, same party, but instead of for your gods, it's Jesus.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of what happened there. Now let's get into some interesting stuff.
Now.
Let's get into Santa. Me.
Tell me more, Santa.
You're the dope dealer of mushrooms.
Yes, I am, baby. Santa's got a history.
I wish I had the button for the Mario when he eats a mushroom. Boop, 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 or whatever it goes. Or something like that.
So, all right, we all know Santa based off St. Nicholas, right? We all know that.
Say Nick.
St. Nick, he was the guy that went around helping people. A lot of interesting stories about him. He saved 3 girls from basically becoming slaves. And he did that by going and throwing money in their house, gift giving. So kind of where gift giving gets kind of its start. But what I don't think a lot of people know is he also raised 3 boys from the dead. He calmed a storm while out on the sea, which is why St. Nicholas is so popular with sailors, which I didn't even know that. I don't know many sailors.
No, no way.
But he's a very popular saint to have with you if you're Catholic when you're going out to sea. He would be able to calm the seas like Jesus did. Because to become a saint, you have to have miracles performed.
Yeah. You have to perform.
Yeah.
that.
You know what I mean? Another thing was, and this is probably what most people know him for, he went to the Council of Nicaea. Now that's important. That's an important part of the Bible's creation. In case you didn't know, that's very important. And at this council, they had an argument that God and Jesus were not the same person. They were completely separate. There was no 3 in 1. And Saint Nick got mad, got up, and socked that guy right in the face. Now, this is all bishops in this.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so he really loved God. He wanted it. Now, this is all legend. No actual proof, which sucks.
Yeah.
Legends start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So Saint Nick wasn't just this cheerful, happy, jolly guy. He was also a badass. You know what I mean? He was a
Awesome.
badass for Jesus.
Put that guy right on the naughty list.
Kind of hypocritical, Santa. Kind of hypocritical, buddy.
Hey, man, God slaughtered nations. I don't know about
It's true.
hypocritical.
Yeah, it's true.
The other thing is, with a lot of these northern things, they included the fact that when he would throw stuff into people's houses for gifts, sometimes it would fall into their shoes. So they tried to incorporate Christianity with the shoes that they use in all these other winter solstice things. So that was a pretty interesting thing. Then we have Father Christmas, which is based on St. Nicholas as well. Also called Grandfather. Oh no, Father Christmas is his own thing. Okay. Now let's get to something different. All right. Grandfather Christmas, based on him, it's basically the same friggin' thing. Not much different that I could find. All right.
Kris Kringle? Kris Kringle? He had a lot of names.
A lot of names.
Oh,
Well, a lot of his names are because the different European areas had those names and traditions separate. Like
Yeah.
Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas is not Santa Claus. It is, but it is not. It is not. He's based on Saint Nick, but they have a Dutch Christmas celebrated on the 5th. And instead of him coming with like reindeer and sleighs, he comes on a boat. And then he gets on a white horse. That's how he goes about. Because Saint Nick, now he had 3 different main locations he went to. One of them he had to get to by boat. So they went more traditional with theirs. Except for they had something called the Zwartpier. Zwartspiet. Oh man, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Sounds good.
It's one of the very few places blackface is still allowed. They literally get in blackface as his like elves. They're kind of just like these goofy little elf things. I guess it has something to do with him coming from like Spain and bringing the Spaniards with him or something.
Oh my goodness.
And it's 88% of the Netherlands is still, they have no problem with it. So it's still considered a normal, okay thing over there. And they even have statuettes and everything you could buy of it over there.
Yeah.
So
They're not weak. No, friends, it shows weakness. Anything that you say you can do that I can't do shows me that you're fucking weak. Why are you saying that you could do something and I can't? Saying a word, doing something, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It means you're weak. It's all it means to me. All right, fine. You be weak then. I won't do it.
and that
Okay.
proves.
All right. I'm trying to get back on that fucking good list, bro.
You're not permanently on the naughty list, so it's too late.
You're
for me.
fucked.
Well, then there's a will.
You're gonna
there's
have to
a way.
become a saint, sir.
Will, there's a way.
But the white horse, they tried tying in with like Odin. More Christianization. And what's interesting is they open gifts on January. Was it December? Ooh, January 6th. December 6th? Oh man. I just wrote 5th to 6th. I didn't write the day. It has to be January. Oh, I'm gonna get murdered for that one. Anna forgets.
Oh,
I only come out one day a year. Sorry, Netherlands. You got a different guy. That's Sinterklaas. But anyways, we didn't even touch on the fact that Christmas is not even Jesus' birthday.
say what?
It's not his birthday. Nowhere near his birthday.
Yeah.
They just did that to try and have a celebration for all the different religions to come together.
Happy birthday, Jesus. Sorry your party sucks.
No, his birthday cannot actually be physically pinned down. They've gotten it to about a week, like kind of like within 2 months ish. It's somewhere in April or May. Actually, what it is. That's actually his birthday.
Around like Easter.
Yeah. So not Jesus' birthday. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Not at all.
Yet another thing we've been lied to about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This
I actually
life.
did know that though. I knew that
Didn't
wasn't
know.
actually his birthday.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I did not know that.
They just picked a day. I was like, yeah, we'll go with this day.
All right. Now we get into the.
Now we're getting to some interesting stuff. You've said
It's
that
all
13
interesting to me. I'm
35
saying
times
it, man. It's my history, brother.
Yeah.
I've been living this shit.
So, my spell check corrected the actual name, so I don't have the actual name. I am sorry, but it's Grandfather Frost. He has a really cool actual name. It was like Dead Morose or something like that. Absolutely awesome name. But Grandfather Frost is like Russia. Okay. And instead of like a red coat, he wears a blue one. A little different. But he has a terrifying start. He started off that he would freeze. And he has magical powers, by the way.
Mhm.
He's a magical, mythical being. He would freeze kids and steal them. And then he would demand like ransoms for them. And he was just an evil dude for bad guys, bad kids and stuff.
Sounds like a Russian thing.
Yeah. But then they seen Saint Nick was gaining popularity. So then, because this is older than Saint. So then they turned this winter mythical person, basically a wizard, into a nicer guy. So he has since transformed into the nicer kind of Santa Claus-ish feeling guy that we all know. What's crazy is all of these different Santa Clauses all look exactly the same. Even Odin. Think about Odin. Big white beard.
Yeah.
Flew around. Very interesting.
On a horse.
They're all so similar. So this the Russian one was horse-drawn sled. He had no elves because he used magic. And he delivered on New Year's Eve. Oh, and he brought his niece with him. Nagorochka. Very, very weird. I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get why he has the niece there. I don't get it.
Okay.
Some creepy old uncle taking their niece with them on a sleigh ride.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Because she has quite a following over there. Like,
really?
She's a big deal over there.
Yeah.
She's a very big deal. It's her art. They have a place you can write her. They have Grandfather Frost has his own actual palace in Russia that kids can actually write to. And whatever the heck. Snegorchka. Oh man, I am not Russian. Also lives there with him. I don't know. That's just don't look at me.
Russians our views in Russia are tanking right now. Thanks for that.
Absolutely.
I am so sorry, Russia. But he's looked at very fondly now. Yeah. He's loved. Now. But he still can freeze people.
Really?
Still got magical powers, which I think. But I think that's kind of all the big stuff I wanted to destroy for you for Christmas. Oh, Yule log. Oh, we already went through that.
We did that.
Yep.
But yeah, so Christmas, super freaking pagan. Super freaking pagan. Wait till we get to Easter.
Oh man.
Anyways, super pagan though. Absolutely pagan for Christmas. Now, I have gone down this rabbit hole when I was much younger, actually. I had dreams and visions of this. And we went to a Christian conference, and one of the things I had a dream about was this book's cover. Went there, and I was like, oh yeah, that was. And my mom got the book, read it, and it exposed pretty much all of this.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, not quite to the extent. Yeah, I just kind of laid it out, but most of it, not Jesus' birthday, made to bring people together, Christianity and stuff like that. A lot of people don't celebrate it because it's pagan. Thing is,
but what is it today?
The thing is, you got to remember. I mean, just because it's pagan, that doesn't mean it doesn't have use. It's been taken over by Christians. If you're pagan, hey, you do you, bro. That's your holiday. But as a Christian, I mean, should we not wear wedding rings? These aren't God. This ain't Christianity.
Yeah.
This is pagan. Christians didn't do this. Pagans did. Pagans made rings.
Yeah.
Should we not use wedding rings? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's been taken over. It's been given a different
identity.
It's been given a completely different identity.
And when you think about it, it's our culture because we were born up with it, raised with it.
That's what I mean.
It's different than what it was. That's still our culture.
Yeah. And if you have Jesus at the heart of yourself for the reason, Santa Claus is going to be it. But Jesus is the reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? And God's going to see your heart. Right. And he's going to know that you're not celebrating it to kill some goat or something like that. You're actually celebrating it for Jesus. No.
I made that mistake.
I know. That's why I did it.
I mean, we're trained with our 3-year-old. Like we do a number of things differently. We tell her that the big gifts that she gets are from us and not from Santa. We don't tell her do good because Santa is watching everything that you do. We don't tell her to be good or bad for Santa. and stuff like that. Like we try to make it more about what it is. It's more about coming together as a family, you know, Christ. I'm more religious than my significant other is. So I try to I wouldn't say push that per se, but I try to give them teach them my learnings. That makes sense. The stuff that I learned. Yeah. Obviously isn't that good. I can't talk to them about animals because I'm good with animals. Don't know. For some reason, I thought a goat sound like an elephant make. Moo. Right. Always, you know, that thing that
that's exactly what I was thinking.
A cow says moo.
Yeah.
I think yours was broken, Frank.
Yeah.
My owl was like a couple off.
Right.
The goat says meh. I don't know why I thought a goat sounded like a sheep. Whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty common though.
Yeah, but
yeah, that's another interesting aspect. Do you tell your kids in Santa or not? I was raised not told.
You didn't what?
My mom never told me Santa was.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't tell my kids any of them. Not a one.
My kids believe in Santa.
My kids believe in Santa. My one does. The other one found out.
I don't know. I think it perpetuates a giant lie that creates mistrust.
I think Braden knows now, I believe. I think he knows Santa's not real, but
I hope he doesn't watch
it. He's not going to watch it. All right.
Oh, boy.
Fine. But Lex and Aries kind of believe, but it's not like I push it onto them. I kind of just didn't tell them that Santa's not real. I just never said it.
Oh, okay.
But I also don't threaten them. Be like, Santa's watching you.
No, I don't.
Gotta be gay if you want Santa to bring you presents. Like, no, I don't do that.
So we definitely push it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh, let's go see Santa. Santa's at Cabela's. You know what I mean? Let's go see Santa.
Ooh.
You know, stuff like that. You know,
God, there's an aspect to that. So some of those human sacrifices would be to Odin of children, and Santa Claus sits on a throne and gets kids handed to him. They scream and cry, and it's kind of still pagan worship looked at. That the screams and cries are the pain feed off of. Just an interesting little
Wow.
That's crazy. Sorry, that I totally forgot to write that down, but you reminded me of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Ho, ho, ho.
I've been waiting for it the whole episode.
What we say about your sister? No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. What do you want for Christmas,
Santa
little
jokes,
boy?
Santa jokes.
What do you want for Christmas, little boy? For you to kill my sister and not me? You know what I mean? But no, we push it. We like, you know, the holiday season and stuff like that. Now, Paige, she knows it's not legit, you know what I mean? But she helps do the facade for the 3-year-old. Now, Paige doesn't think that, like what you're saying, yeah, that did worry me. I'm like, I want my kids to trust me. If I'm lying to them for how many years that Santa's real when he's not, they're going to question, well, what the fuck else are you lying to me about? But I kind of like, the way I explained it to Paige was, you know, I don't want you to think that I misled you or that I was anything like that. It's just, you know, I just saw the joy in you, and just like it was done to me, kind of just pulled that tradition to you. And it was easy to do when I saw the joy in your face when you saw Santa, or when Santa was brought up, or something like that. And I said, you know, not only that, but you have to be on the fine line there. Like, if you don't talk to your kids, or you do tell your kids that Santa's not real, my worry is that they're going to go tell other kids that do believe in Santa that Santa's not real. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to set that guideline.
I did.
Okay.
That was actually, I was very adamant about that. I said, one of them, tell me he's not real. Let them go.
Yep.
That's their parents' job, not yours.
Yep.
And my kids have been, I actually still have kids that still believe in Santa.
Wow.
But they've been very.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. But I mean, I do feel bad because I don't want them to think that I'm not trustworthy. But that's why I try to like have the conversation.
Remember something?
That's the best I could do. The best I could do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
What?
Of course, A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
Well, I like
you
that.
old man.
Yeah. Why was your
Is that the BB gun one?
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas movie? What's yours?
Die Hard.
Die Hard. It's mine. Yep. Die Hard.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Die Hard was dude. Literally, Bruce Willis stated it's not a Christmas fucking movie.
I don't. It's a Christmas movie.
He stated it.
I don't matter.
He stated it.
The whole thing.
He's
dude
lost
that's in
his
the fucking
mind,
movie.
so that
Yeah.
doesn't
This
matter.
is before he
know.
lost his fucking mind.
Oh,
Poor
that's
guy.
terrible.
It's sad
God
about
damn.
him though.
Santa, sorry, Bruce.
I'm serious. What do you mean? What
a
about
Christmas
what about
movie.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? I fucking love that
Oh,
movie
that's
too.
got to be number 2.
Come on, man.
No, number 3. Actually,
What's the
Grinch
second?
is above that.
Mhm.
Jim
Which-
Carrey
what
Grinch.
Jim Carrey
Oh,
Grinch.
man.
Jim Carrey Grinch.
That was a
That's
good
number 2. And I'm sorry for all the elf lovers. I no, I like
one. I mean,
it.
I like
I'm
Elf,
not-
but he's not a
not-
top.
I'm
He's not
saying,
a top.
listen,
Not a
nothing
top.
against Will Ferrell. All right.
Loved him in
If you
Anchorman.
see this at Will
Yeah.
Ferrell, I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I don't like the man-child role. I hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it.
I thought
hate
it.
it.
I thought it was a good.
It's all
Hate
I
it.
thought it was all right.
All
I
right.
hate the man-child
Oh.
role. I'd hate when grown men act like they're childs. I don't love it. I don't like it at all.
Then don't
it
get
sucks.
the fucking flu, brother.
So I liked. I thought Step Brothers was funny. That was
That's
like
funny.
the only one I think I ever watched, and I was like, all right, this was kind of funny.
Step
But-
Brothers is pretty funny.
But the whole man-child role, I don't fucking like that whatsoever. I fucking hate it.
I was a Will Ferrell fan, man. I liked a lot of his movies, like Talladega Nights is good. Fucking
Funny movie, just still didn't like
Anchorman
the
is
whole.
one of my favorite movies ever. I fucking love that movie. But yeah, no. So I'm still saying fucking Christmas Story and National Lampoons are at my top.
Mhm.
They're my top.
Oh man, I don't know. It would have to be Die Hard, Grinch, National Lampoons, Home Alone.
Home Alone's top
You're gonna put
one.
Home Alone before the fucking Christmas Story, bro?
Yeah, I can't
Yes.
stand the Christmas
Dude,
Story.
they
Why?
play it on
And then
repeat every Christmas all day long, and it just drives me fucking
Hate it.
nuts.
Oh, well, that's
and
different.
Miracle on 34th
Stop
Street.
watching
That's
television.
a good one.
Stop watching
That's
television.
a really good one.
Don't I haven't owned. I haven't.
I don't
owned
have
this
cable
television
now,
since 7
But
years.
my childhood,
Eight
it
years.
was ruined by my childhood.
Oh, never.
It was on all day long, every day in my house. Stupid fucking shit movie. Stupid.
I hated it.
Fresh,
I hated What's the Stallone or not Stallone? Schwarzenegger one.
Predator?
No, no.
The heck is
What
that?
is that one? Yeah, when he
has
has
the
to get
doll.
the action figure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Action Man?
No,
Wasn't it Action Man?
he would to be the Robo.
Oh come
fat-
on!
come on.
What
Hold
is
on.
it?
I haven't watched that movie in so long, dude.
I thought that movie
Arnold
was hilarious. With Sinbad. Oh, that was good. That was good.
I don't even know what other Christmas movies there are now. I don't even
Are
know the
there?
top ones. I don't
Yeah,
even
what
know
are
the top
some
ones.
other ones? The new Grinch animated was actually really good. I thought that was pretty interesting.
I thought there was one that was a three pretty known actors. It was like a 90s movie, I guess, or maybe even 80s.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle All the
Uh,
Way.
uh,
Nice. Yes, that was such a good
That's
movie.
a good one. Yeah.
I thought there was three of them that were lost. Or maybe it wasn't a Christmas movie. I thought it was, but there was definitely Christmas like lights and shit on houses in the
Makes
movie.
it a Christmas.
But there was three guys that were like crooks that were stealing from the community, but they couldn't get out of the town.
Polar Express. A
I
Christmas
forget the name of
Story,
it.
The
But
Night
they like
Before
stole.
Christmas.
They were stealing money out of
Ha!
the bank.
I looked up Christmas movies, and number 10 on this list, Die Hard.
Yeah, that's because people say it is. That the
Nope, it
actor
is
of the
one.
fucking movie.
Chat GPT says it's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie.
ChatGPT is owned by who?
Yeah, it's also been wrong a couple.
So it's owned by who?
Whose side are you on?
No, I'm being factual.
Bro, look at the first thing that comes
Shush,
up.
Santa.
when I
Oh,
open
look
this
at
up.
that.
That's great.
Oh, bells. Bells, Christmas bells. You know where that creepy thing comes from?
No.
It comes from Saint Nick and Krampus coming to town. They would wave the bells to let you know they're coming.
You didn't get into Krampus too much, did you?
No, I couldn't. It was creepy. It was too creepy, dude. Too creepy.
The
It's
Polar
way
Express?
too creepy. I mean, it looks demonic.
A Christmas
Oh,
Carol,
what about Night Before Christmas? I like that movie with Jack
Yeah.
Skellington. My daughter loves it.
based on Charles Dickens.
Polar Express, like you
Classic.
said earlier. Yeah, that was.
Fucking
Oh, yeah,
Die
Christmas Carol. That's a good one.
Hard. Dude, they have
Ebenezer-
Guardians
Ebenezer
of the
Scrooge
Galaxy holiday
Oh, the
specials.
Scrooge movies.
A Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah, with
Oh, they're
Bill
good.
Murray.
Yeah.
The one with Bill Murray.
Oh yeah, that one was good. Yeah.
I like them.
I like Bill Murray.
I like the one with Scrooge McDuck or whatever.
Oh yes, dude, that one was good too. I like that one
Yeah.
too. Yeah. There isn't any, is there?
It's a Wonderful Life. That's 1964.
This is a stupid website.
Home Alone,
How
Elf,
you gonna have
Polar
Batman
Express, A
Returns
Christmas
as a
Story,
fucking-
National Lampoon's Christmas, A Night Before Christmas. The Night Before Christmas.
It's a
1993.
Wonderful Life is. That was Die Hard. What the?
Number 2.
Yeah, but
I seen it was number.
Yeah, and then Gremlins is number 3. Give me
What
a
the
fucking break.
what?
That was the Nightmare Before Christmas Christmas movie.
Bad Santa. What about Bad Santa?
Because it's about Christmas.
It's about Halloween, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also about Christmas.
So it could be both.
Both.
Goes both ways.
Goes both ways, man. That is a buy
Naughty
movie.
list.
Edward Scissorhands is considered a Christmas movie.
Is there a Christmas scene in it?
Kiss Kiss
I just
Bang
remember
Bang.
him cutting
What
edges.
the hell is this stupid?
The Santa Claus.
Oh, my Tim Allen
Mhm.
Santa Clauses.
Oh,
Wow.
ho ho Gijo.
Gremlins.
Yeah, I know. I just said.
Oh,
that.
did you say that? I missed.
Yeah,
it.
like Gremlins is one of them. Edward Scissorhands.
The
is
Charlie
another one.
Brown Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Charlie Brown. Never got
There's a
into Charlie
movie
Brown.
called Krampus.
Batman
There-
Returns.
Yes, it is. Yes. Dude, I seen a commercial when I
Yeah.
was doing this. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh,
No. No. Oh, no.
Serendipity.
Christmas in Connecticut. That is a movie from 1940.
The Holiday.
Dang.
Scrooge.
Well, I think what the Miracle on 34th Street.
That's on
pretty-
here.
That's way
Miracle on
old
34th
too.
Street, 1947.
Yeah, man, that's a good movie.
Mhm.
Still, it's still
Classic.
is. It just doesn't get old.
So, to all you viewers out there, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No.
Yes.
Bruce Willis said fucking
I
no.
don't care. Bruce Willis is mental. Sorry, Bruce Willis.
Oh,
Don't,
God.
don't beat me up.
Can't anymore. Bad.
I like watching the original Grinch though too.
We watched it the other day.
'Cause, you know, the
actually at
cartoon
home.
one, the original.
Oh, the old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I haven't seen that in years.
Been a while.
That has been a long
I
time.
watch it every year.
All right, that's all I
All
got
I
to
got.
add, guys.
Yep.
Pretty interesting Christmas episode, though.
Yep. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
And whatever you celebrate, Krampus, whatever.
Happy
Oh.
Hanukkah.
Anyways, all right. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. If you're listening on the pods, review. You want to get a hold of us? Talk about purpose@gmail.com. You could send us a nice little letter. Anna's waiting for your letters.
And everybody sit on his lap.
Yep.
Plenty of room
You're up
here.
first, pickle sniffer or whatever he called it.
Pickle sniffer.
That's not what it was.
That is not what it was.
Sausage swiper.
That's not better. That's not any better.
Not better, but that's what it was.
Sausage sniffer. What about sausage sniffer?
No, that's not one. That's not one spoon liquor.
Slayer.
Frank Hyper.
All right.
That's it,
That's
guys.
it.
Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody.
Merry
Thanks, everybody.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.